This season, you're locked in, going to the gym, studying, waking up early every day. But you can't help but feel you're not doing enough. You're doing it wrong, or they're doing it better. You don't have enough. Sound familiar? Do you find yourself filled with thoughts and questions such as, I'm so unproductive? Why me? Why is life so unfair? What am I doing wrong? And this was me not so long ago. These thoughts flooded my mind all the time, 24/7. Around December, when I didn't have a camera to go on with my channel, now you can imagine how much those thoughts flooded in. It felt like a dam breaking open. You're not even good. You can't even continue your channel. You're not providing value to anyone. What will you do now? Your channel is over. And so on. And what I was always looking for is tips to do more, advice to level up, the secrets to big successes, more information. But what I think I needed, or what I wanted deep down, and what you may need, is assurance. Someone to literally pat you on the back and tell you you're doing something, you're doing enough. And at times, more often than not, we may not be able to get that kind of support in the early stages where we need it the most. And this is also the stage where that makes or breaks people. Most people quit at this stage because you can imagine how those thoughts get so overwhelming to the point where you're like, you know what, let me just quit it. It's stressing me too much. So if no one has told you yet, then let me be the first. You're doing better than you actually think. Or maybe you're not, but you're doing, I hope. Sometimes you all just need that assurance. But anyway, you were probably surfing the internet looking for some tips and advice, so I'm gonna give those to you anyway. But before I do, I want to give you a reminder. I just want you to be kind to yourself, because if you don't have your back, then who will? Sometimes we just need it. Anyway, here are your tips that you wanted. And the first tip I can give you is to pat yourself on the back. Trust me, it works. I just finished cleaning my room in 30 minutes. 30 minutes only. Looking at the task ahead is very easy and very normal actually, but most of the time we forget to celebrate our small wins. When you finish doing a small thing for yourself, like making your bed or a task as small as that, just pat yourself on the back. You can just tell yourself, good job, or literally just, I know people will call you weird and all. You don't even have to do it in front of people. You can just tell yourself in your head, I made my bed, that's a good thing. Yeah, looks small thing, but it helps a lot. Over time, you'll start to notice, you notice that you're actually slightly proud that you did something to start your day with, or a small task before you go to the next one. So I'm not telling you to do anything big or give yourself some big rewards at every moment. The point is, after a small task, before you move to the other one, just make sure to give yourself a quick congratulations, because it actually helps. And the second tip I can give you is to step back. When walking, it's easy to dread the distance ahead that we forget. We don't notice the distance that we've covered. Sometimes we need to zoom out and see the bigger picture, because when you actually zoom out a bit and you notice that you're actually doing the right thing because you're looking at it from third person view. When I had to put my channel on pause, before, while I was still working on my first few videos, I always felt like I was doing something wrong, like I wasn't doing enough, like I'm a failure. But when I took that pause and I looked at it like from a third person view, I actually noticed that I was on the right track. Maybe not perfect, but I was doing the basics. So I was actually somewhere and I made progress. So it's like a painter. You need to step back and look at the whole thing sometimes. Because with a painter, they may obsess over one spot on a painting, they make it perfect and all. But what would the painting be if they couldn't step back and see what that one spot makes the painting look at a whole? Obviously, they can't just obsess over one square at a time if they use a grid, then without stepping back and constantly seeing how it's going. It's so simple to dread over one day that we forget to look at the bigger picture. Sometimes it's recommended to take a pause and step back and just look at how everything's going. Maybe look at it from a third person view, and you'll notice that you're actually doing the right thing. And the benefit of this, it is also helps with improvement, because if you're not doing the right thing, then you know how to improve it. And yeah, you're basically on the right track, you know whether to turn, whether to go around the road, and which side to go. Step out. Hello, we are making improvements. And a bonus tip for staying till the end is, if you feel like these thoughts are really bothering you, like they're really making you kind of feel like quitting, then advice I can give you is to take a break from your phone. Because most of the time, most cases, 9 out of 10 cases, you notice that these thoughts of I'm not doing enough are caused by comparison. Because if you didn't see someone doing way more, then where would that idea even come from? Yeah, so of course, comparison is not a bad thing. It helps you raise your bar and reach for a higher potential, yes. But sometimes you compare so much and it feels like it's psychological pain. And if you quit anyway, you're going to have regrets for the rest of your life, and those regrets will just cause more psychological pain and they'll haunt you. So, yeah, if you feel like they're really hurting you, then it might be recommended to take a break from social media and online, or maybe your phone. Maybe work on your goals, yes, but just take the tips before and focus on how you're actually doing. And be kind to yourself. Very short video. I just thought of it because it was something that really pained me. And when I was on my pause for my channel, then I noticed this. This is the biggest thing. Keep thriving, take action. See you in the next one, because I'm actually excited because I got a camera clearly. So now we're going to keep making videos together. Bye. Bye. Can you see me?